the first job.
That was in 1948.
That was in 1948?
Yeah.
What for?
Well, I don't know what they call it, but I got caught in the bedroom with a little white girl. They took me to juvenile.
Where was that?
You know in San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Yes.
How old were you in 1948?
8.
What?
8.
Brother, what white man will catch on your knees, brother?
You were 8 years old.
Yeah.
You were 8 years old in 1948.
Yeah.
And you were caught in bed with a little white girl.
Yeah.
And you went to jail.
Yeah.
When you were 8.
Yeah.
In San Francisco.
Yeah.
Look at you, learn from the world you live in, brother. That's why man ain't teaching you in this book, but what you want to know. You ain't gonna know nothing about it.
He's not even teaching me about the future of my people.
What you going to school for then, dummy?
We don't even have a country.
I know that.
Do we have a
He
country?
say United States is your country, which is not your country. What flag go on a black man's flag? You have no flag, brother. No flag at all.
The people, we not gonna get nothing. Not by sitting around here doing these sitting demonstrations and nothing. People not gonna do anything.
Well, how are we going to do it?
By violence. Violence.
And
By
when you say,
uprising, having a revolution.
but there are 20 million of us.
20 million. That's enough.
Not these days and not in those terms.
Oh, it's enough.
They're scattered. 48 states.
48 states, get them together.
How?
How? Through Islam.
What?
The true religion, you know? Get all the people together, get all them believe in one thing, and then they can't help but stick together. I mean, we can't stick together now. Half of us Christians, the other half Baptists, you know, some Jews and all that. And what good is that going to do us?
Catholic. So you think the only thing we can do
is get together.
Have an armed uprising?
Really? Just put blood, you know, let everybody bleed a little bit. That's the only way we're going to get in this thing. What did happen to the people in Birmingham?
Well, Birmingham isn't over yet.
Yeah, it's over. Oh, yeah, it's over. It's over. It's over. They done sent in the state troopers, the federal. That's all over now. People, they had a little old, you know, little old show Sunday night, you know. That was the only thing they did. When they was marching around in them thousands and thousands, wasn't nothing happening. They got mad Sunday. Jumped on a few of them. Sent a few of them to the hospital. And then what happened? They said, we're going to give you what you want, huh? Yeah. That ain't nothing. Ain't going to get nothing.
Now, the Negro teenager doesn't have any possibility, as we sit here now, I mean, as of this moment, this is not historical, does not have any possibility of accepting American history, which is to say, has no way of learning it, because it has not been and it is not being taught. There is no possibility for him to begin to act on what we always like to think of as the American assumptions, you know, a man's a man for all that and all that jazz. It isn't that he wouldn't. It's because there's no possibility of his doing so, because the country intends to keep him in his place, and still does. So the only way a Negro teenager can make it is to step outside that system, you know, to become in effect a criminal on whatever level, you know, to become an operator, you know, like Willie to make it, or to turn to Malcolm X.
They trying to tear down our homes, brother. And when the white man try to tear down your homes, then it's time for you to do something. But what can we do? We don't know anything about what's going on. I mean, we try to go to the meeting and things like that. We watch the television. We watch all this about Birmingham down there. Just like Malcolm X said yesterday on television. He said the white man, he talk about truth and this man, Mr. King, he down there talking about, yeah, can we get some kind of cooperation? Can we get some kind of truth down there? Or what are they doing down there? They're not doing anything. I'm calling him a chump, just like Malcolm X called him. He's a chump, and I think a black Muslim is right in some of his doings, and I think that a truce down there is impossible. It's utterly impossible. It's fantastic, and it's unbelievable. Wait, let me tell you. Now, they're talking about better jobs. Jobs right here. You want to tell you what kind of job they're going to give us? They're going to let us tear down our own homes out here in Hunters Point. That's the job we getting. And you know what they're going to pay us? Let me tell you what they're going to pay us. They're going to pay you $2 an hour. They're going to holler some kind of apprenticeship deal or something like that. Now, I mean, what else is that gaining you? It's not gaining you a thing. You won't get anything. They'll help you, you'll tear down your own homes. It's a job temporarily, And then what you gonna do? Where you gonna live? You're not gonna live anywhere. They're not even in the process of trying to tell you where you're gonna live. All they're talking about is tearing down Hunter's Point.
How long you been in San Francisco?
Well, I've been in San Francisco about 18 years, ever since I was about a year or two old.
And you live around here too?
Yeah.
Is that temporary housing?
No, I said the project. That's a temporary house. There ain't no temporary house no more. They tearing them down.
That's you still temporary house, not the permanent house.
There ain't no more. There ain't gonna be no place when they get through.
Right enough, Brad.
We're gonna be living out on the street.
Make you feel bad?
Yeah, it make you feel bad. Won't be no place to go. We be living out here on streets and tents.
Well, where would you like to go if you could? What part of San Francisco would you like to go?
I like to stay up here on top of the hill.
You would? For how long you been living on top of the hill?
Ever since I've been born.
And then this is part of our redevelopment also.
What do you mean? You say redevelopment meaning?
You mean removal of Negroes.
Yes, that's what I thought you meant.
In other words, a lot of the Negroes who came because the Japanese were pushed out now are being pushed out themselves. That's right.
In effect, San Francisco is reclaiming this.
That's right.
This property.
That's right.
To build it up, which means the Negroes have to go.
That's right. And in
Where are they going to go?
Well, they're going out to Hunters Point and to the Haight-Ashbury area and also into Ocean View, and wherever they can find reasonable rents.
Yeah.
South of Market and all these other places, wherever they can find cheap rent. In other words,
Well, not only.
going from one ghetto to the other.
Yes, yes. This is the Negro housing project, in effect.
Yes, well, there's a few Caucasians staying here, you know.
Uh-huh. Well, I know a lot about housing projects in New York. But I'm sure this doesn't differ at all.
How's there some